Hey, what's up tiny tropical tribe? Welcome to episode 9 of this vlog about growing my tiny tropical garden in the southwest of the UK. I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't uploaded a video in August because I'm in the middle of a career change into horticulture and it has been crazy juggling everything that's involved. But despite all of this, the tiny tropical garden has put on one hell of a show. Besides a bit of weeding and deadheading, the garden and its tropical and exotic plants haven't actually needed much attention from me at all. I've even had the time to bag a couple more bargain plants and pots ready for next year's design. All of the tropical and exotic plants have grown so well and they've given us a really jungly feel in just one summer. We chose a colour palette of reds, oranges and purples for the flowers, and they've come together really well to create a hot tropical effect. These Thunbergia Alta vines that I grew from seed have been quietly flowering amongst the Ricinus plants. These spiky things are bright red Ricinus seed pods, and they look like tropical conkers. I'm going to harvest and save as many of these seeds as I can, and there should be up to 4 seeds in each pod. The dark foliage of the Ricinus plants also looks great against the lime green banana leaves. I still can't get over the height these Ricinus plants get in just 6 months. The rate they grow is absolutely bonkers. The stream planting has filled out really nicely, and I bought these carnivorous sarracenia plants at a local show. I also added this young golden Indian bean tree for extra height between the euphorbia and fatsia. This corner of the garden is one of my favourites at the moment because all of the plants have big, glossy, tropical looking leaves. Another tree that's been planted in the garden is this young Paulownia, or foxglove tree. The bees love our crackerjack marigolds, but they're getting a tad top heavy. Each time the wind kicks up, I have to give them quite a heavy trim. But there are still plenty more flowers for the pollinators. Talking of which, we had to rescue this little guy from a pebble island in our stream. He must have dropped off one of the flowers above the water. Don't worry, he managed to crawl to safety after we provided him with a pebble crossing point. Out of all of the gladioli bulbs we planted, only 2 flowered, and they worked surprisingly well in combination with the tropical looking leaves of the fatsia. Our dwarf lupins are now putting on their 3rd succession of flower spikes, and the sedums are about to burst into bloom as well. This nicotiana and osteospermum have been great long-lived flowers in the garden that haven't actually needed too much deadheading. By contrast, this only reflowers after a really heavy deadheading. Now the hosta that we divided and planted put up a flower spike with delicate little light purple blooms. And the clematis is still putting out these bright purple flowers during its 2nd flowering succession of the year. I'm really fond of these bright yellow rudbeckia flowers that we grew from seed. And just behind the rudbeckia is a cloud of purple verbena bonariensis blooms that just waft about in the wind. And just in front of that is this tropical bright red canna, standing proud at almost 6 foot tall. Every time I see the garden, I am so proud of how much colour we've managed to squeeze into such a small space. And it's really getting a hot tropical look. Now, if you want to follow us on our journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you've got any questions or tips, comment below and I will get back to you. Cheers for watching.